Welcome in, welcome in. Hello, everyone. We are going to be doing conversions this morning. So if you know anybody struggling with dimension analysis, please share this live with them. It will also be posted on my YouTube channel. And happy Tuesday, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Alrighty, so let's get started. It says 2.25 gallons equals how many quarts? Does anybody know how many quarts there are in a gallon? Can we see it in the chat? How many quarts are there in a gallon? Thank you for sharing the live. Can we double tap the screen as you guys come in? Does anybody remember how many quarts are in a gallon? Good. Sam said 4. Beautiful. So yes, there are 4 quarts. And each equal to 1 gallon. So I really learned conversions when I took a chemistry class, and my chemistry teacher really explained it where it's stuck in my head. So you always start with what you're given. What has to go on the bottom is because we want to cancel out gallons. So the gallons, 1 gallon would have to go on the bottom because we want to cancel out the gallon units. And then we would have 4 quarts. So really what we're doing is we're multiplying 2.5 times 4. So we do 2.25 times 4, and that would equal 9 quarts. Okay. All right, number 2. 52,140 feet is how many miles? How many miles? So you would have to know that there's 5,280 feet, 80 feet, and equal to 1 mile. Again, you always start with the given. So we're going to do 5,240 feet, and we want the feet to cancel. So we're going to put feet down here. That means we're going to put the 5,280 down there, and that where we want to end out with miles. So this and this cancel. So we know we set it up correctly. So we're dividing these two numbers. Welcome in, everyone. I hope everybody's having a beautiful, good morning, a wonderful morning today. So we're going to get 9.875. So we get 9 miles and 875, okay, as our answer. Good morning, Summer. Hello, hello, everyone. Can we double tap our screen? Can we get to 1K likes as our first goal? So we're doing conversions. We're going to do kilometers, gallons to ounces, cups. This is really for my HESI teas people, right? That have to know this type of conversions, tablespoons to pounds, so on. We're going to be doing liters, centimeters. We're just going to be working through these conversions today, okay? Thank you for the double taps. Hi, Adriana. Good morning. Summer said, I'm taking the high set and your teaching skills are important and amazing. Oh, thank you, Summer. Good luck on your high set. I wish you all the luck. I can't wait to hear the good news that you got that test behind you. So number 3, we have 1.336 gallons. Okay, we want to go to ounces. So we have to know a little bit about how ounces work with gallons. So remember, you're going to always start with your gallon, okay? Now we need gallons to cancel. So we're going to put gallons here, and then we're going to go to quarts. But in quarts, we want the quarts to cancel and go to pints, okay? Then we can go from pints to cups. And then we got one more. We can go from cups to ounces, okay? Cups to ounces. And then we're ending in our ounces right there. So remember we just did, we know there's 1 gallon and 4 quarts. Okay. Does anybody know how many quarts are in a pint? I am studying for my TEAS test. I'm so nervous. You got this. You got this. I'm glad you're studying. When you put in the work, most times we see the results. Okay. If we don't see the results, then it's something that we might need like a little bit of extra tutoring or something. But don't ever give up because you can do it. I'm working on turning decimals into percents. Do you by chance take suggestions? I do. I can put that on another live, but since I post my lives on YouTube, I don't take suggestions during this, but I will make another YouTube 222. Good. Okay, so 1 quart. Good, you guys. 1 quart equals 2 pints. All right. Does anybody know how many pints are in cups? Yes, Jen, but I got you. Percents to decimals. I will make that alive. Percents to decimals. Anybody know how many pints there are in cups? Somebody said 1. So there's 1 pint to 0.5 to 2 cups. Okay, so 1 pint is equal to 2 cups, and then 1 cup equals 8 ounces, right? They say drink a cup of water, you're going to get 8 ounces. So now that we have gallon, gallon, quart, quart, pint, pint, cup, cup, and we end with ounces, we can multiply straight across. So we can do 1.336 times 4 times 2 times 2 times 8. And that will get us 37.344 ounces. Okay. When do you divide by the conversion factor? Slay, great question. Like here on this one, we had to divide by the conversion factor because we started with feet and we wanted to end with miles. Versus here, we wanted to end with ounces. And so when we set up, like, see how like the units are canceling out with each other? All the numbers, like there's 1 quart equals 2. There's 1 pint to 2 cups. There's 1 to 8. When they're all on the numerator, you have to multiply. So it's basically, I guess, when you know if the numbers on the bottom or the top, it depends on what you're starting with and where you're trying to end up, if that makes sense. For you added instead of multiplying? Oh, thank you. Okay, thank you for catching that. So 1.336 times 4 times 2 times 2 times 8. Thank you. Oh, that is a big difference. So this is 171.008. You got to use the calculator right too, huh? Thank you, Fabio. Thank you. Oh, thank you for the heart me. So happy. Thank you. Yep. So make sure you don't do what I did. Put the plus sign instead of the times. All right. But we know we're multiplying by our work. Thank you so much, you guys, for catching that. So let's go to number 4. So we have kilometers to meters. Thank you so much for the gifts this morning, you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you, Team Bracelet. Okay, so there's multiple ways that we can do this. Has anybody seen this little chart? They recommend that you, if you're doing conversion, especially like if you can do this is like K, then it's hecto, right? It's deca. Here they have like, you would do the units, okay? So it'd be meters, liters, or grams here, okay? Then you would go deci, centi, and milli, okay? So if we're going with a kilometer, we start here. We want to get to a meter. So then we're moving our decimal over 1, 2, 3. So here we could just move our decimal place over 1, 2, 3. And then we would get 4,453 meters. That's one way to do it. Thank you, AMT, for the rose. Welcome back, AMT. Thank you guys so much. Or AMT said we could times by 1,000. Yes. I really love, like, I never learned this chart before. I always learned it that way, where you times by 100. Oh, thank you, Ari. You taking the title gift. Thank you, thank you. So I only learned it that way, where we times by 1,000. So let me show you that way, because we would have 4.453 kilometers, and there's 1,000 meters in 1 kilometer. And so if you multiply this number by 1,000, you would also get this. So there's two ways. You can memorize the chart, which sometimes it just helps people because they're just looking, okay, I'm moving over this way, I'm going this way. So it all depends on what works for you, okay? All right, let's do number 5. So 5 cups equals how many ounces? Okay, so 5 cups equals how many ounces? Can we put your answer in the chat? Do you know how many 5 cups equals how many ounces? What do you guys get? Oh, the page is cut off. Oh, that's it. This is the last one. $40 ounces. Okay, 40. I see those 40s coming in. Okay, so we would get 5 cups. Okay, now we know that 1 cup equals 8 ounces. So our cups would cancel, and then we multiply. 5 times 8 would give us 40 ounces. And that's how they're getting the 40. Wonderful, you guys. Yes, 1 cup equals 8 ounces. It's any questions on this one? Is anybody lost on this one? We'll have more of these, you guys, to practice using this little table. If you like the table, or we can do it that way. It doesn't matter. Okay. All right, let's keep it pushing. Okay, so for number 1, we have 3.5 quarts equals how many cups? All right, so we're going to always start with our given, 3.5 quarts. Okay, remember, we want the quarts to cancel. So we're going to go quarts into pints. And then we have pints into cups. Okay. So we know there's 1 quart equals 2 pints. 1 pint equals 2 cups. Good. So somebody said 18. Yes, we have milligrams. We do have that coming up. So we have liters to milliliters, centimeters to meters, and so on. We're going to get there, you guys. We also have some word problems as well. So stay tuned for conversion word problems, because we can't do math without word problems, right? 3.5 times 2 times 2. And we get 14 cups. So it is actually 14. Then make sure I put my times. It's not no adding. Okay. So, any questions on that one? Okay, no questions. Thank you so much for the roses, Michelle. Thank you, thank you. You're right, yay. Zay said yay, good. Okay, let's keep on going. Does anybody know how many feet are in a yard? How it cancels out? Oh, thank you, flowers, for the confetti. So somebody asked, how do you know it cancels out? Well, quarts divided by quarts, since you have them in the numerator and the denominator, they cancel each other out. Pints cancels with pints. because they're one's in the numerator, one's in the denominator. And then we're ending up with cups. Good. So somebody said around 3, I think. 3 feet is 1 yard. Beautiful. Yes. 3 feet is equal to 1 yard. Okay. So now that we know that, we can say 21.667 yards. Okay. Now I have a question. I want you guys to put in the chat, up or down? Up or down? Does my yards go here or here? Put up or down. Where do I have to put the yards at? Good. Somebody said 35. Up. Dre said up. Okay. Up. Michelle said up. Up, up. Do I put my yards up here or do I put my yards down here? Everybody's saying up. So remember, when we set it up this way, we want the yards to cancel. And in order for them to cancel, they must go into the denominator because it's already up. It's down, right? Yes, it is down. So we put 1 yard down here and 3 feet has to go to the numerator because that's what we want to end out with. So I'm glad we were saying that so that we could fix it so we don't make the same mistake when we're trying to take this, pass a test with conversions on it, okay? So great. Great, great, great. Make the mistakes now, and we're going to learn from them. So 21.667 times 3 equals 65.001 feet, okay? So, somebody said, I told you. Oh, told you. No, I had to switch it, right? Yes, you had to switch it because we started with yards. So we have to put the yards on the bottom in order for them to cancel. Okay. So let's go here. This is a ton. This big T means ton. This is pounds. You would have to know that there's 2,000 pounds is equal to 1 ton. Okay. All right. We're starting with 5.8 tons. Okay. We're starting with that. Now I'm going to ask again. Am I putting the tons on top or on the bottom? Let me see those answers in the chat. Are we putting them on the top or on the bottom? So put up or down. Up or down. Good. Skizzy said bottom, bottom, bottom. I love it, you guys. One thing we gonna do is learn. And you guys are learning up in here, okay? So I love it. Everybody's saying bottom. Beautiful. So yes, the 1 ton has to go on the bottom because I want it to cancel out the T's. Then I put my 2,000 pounds on the top. So now we're gonna do this cancels with this, okay? And we're going to do 5.8 times 2,000. And we're going to get 11. So this is going to be 11,600 pounds. Okay. It's going to be 11,600 pounds equals to 5.8 tons. Okay. All right. Now we're going from ounces to gallons. We have to go from ounces to gallons. So we're going to do 201 ounces. Always start with your given. Okay. We have, okay, so if I'm starting with ounces, I have to put ounces down here. Ounces goes to cups. Okay. Cups go to pints. Pints goes to quarts. And a quart can go to a gallon. Okay, a quart can go to a gallon. All right, so, but just using the numerator and the denominator, okay, 16. So, somebody gave us the answer. There's 16 gallons and 201 ounces. 15, okay, let's see. So, 1 ounce, let me see, how will we do this? 1 ounce. Well, there's 8 ounces, right? 8 ounces equals to 1 cup. Okay, so the 8 is going to be down here now. So 8 ounces equals 1 cup. 2 cups equals to 1 pint. 2 pints equals to 1 quart. And 4 quarts equal to 1 gallon. So now, does everybody see how our numbers are on the bottom this time? Because we're going from a smaller unit to a bigger unit. So ounces are smaller than gallons. Okay. So what that means is we're going to multiply all the numbers at the bottom. So 16 times 8 was 16 times 8. 16 times 8 gives us 128. So let me just make sure. 8 times 2 times 2 times 4. Do we get 128? Yes. So this would be 201 ounces over, well, the ounces canceled, over 128. So we'll do 201 divided by 128. And that would get us 1.57, and we'll round off. So 1.57 gallons. Okay. Thank you so much for the rose. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. 1.57. Alrighty. We are at 2.3K likes. Can everybody double tap their screen for me? Can we get to 5K likes? And I will join you guys in the double taps. Thank you so much for the gifts. Thank you for chilling with me this morning on a Tuesday. Thank you for the share. All right. Okay, now let's get into this liters to milliliters, centimeters to millimeters, right? Let's do those. So here, I'm going to do that chart again, okay, for the people that like the chart. So the chart is, we start with kilometers, then we have hectometers, okay. Then we have deca. Then this is the units, okay. This is the unit, so we can have meters here, liters here, or grams, okay. Then we have DC, centi, and milli, okay. We're starting at a liter. We want to get to a milliliter. So if we want to get to the milliliter, we're starting here and we're moving 1, 2, 3. Let me draw it. 1, 2, 3. And look which way we're going. We're going to the right 3. So I take this decimal and I have to move it 3 to the right. 1, 2, 3. So my answer's going to be 3099 milliliters. Any questions on this one? Does anybody need to see it a different way? Hi, Jada. Thank you for the double taps. We hit 5.1K likes. Thank you, you guys. So appreciative. No questions? No, ma'am. Yes, a different way. Okay, so somebody wants it a different way. All right, perfect. So we're going to start with 3.099 liters. And then remember, we want to cancel out liters. So liters has to go on the bottom. And there's 1 liter to 1,000 milliliters. Good. Somebody said times 1,000. Yes. See, the L cancels. So we have 3.099 times 1,000. And whenever you times a number by 1,000, you move it over how many zeros there are. So or you could just use a calculator, right? 3.099 times 1,000. But I do know when I helped some medical people, they weren't able to use a calculator. They had to just be able to move the decimal over or move it. Sometimes they don't let you use the calculator. So know both ways. Thank you. You reminded me of my pharmacology, moving decimals. Yes, Jay. Jay, were you able to use a calculator or in your program or no? Because I think different programs don't allow you to use calculators. So number 2, 53.2 centimeters equals how many milliliters? No? Oh, see, Queen said no. So yeah, it just depends. So here we're starting. I wasn't allowed to use a calc. Yeah. So I want to show you it without the calculator because some people do get to use it and some people don't. So let's do number 2. We're going from centimeters. People don't. So let's do number 2. We're going from centimeters. Centimeters, and then we're going to go to milli. Well, how many times are we moving? We're only moving 1. And since we're moving 1, right, we're moving 1 space. And which way are we going? We're going to the right. Then we get 5, 3, 2. The other way you could do this, start with what you're given, right? We want to cancel out centimeters. So I want you guys to put in the chat. Is it up or is it down? Am I putting centimeters up here or down here? Where does the centimeters have to go? Put it in the chat. Let me see those answers. Up. Okay, I got a up. Thank you so much. Is centimeters going up here or on the bottom? We got a bottom. Okay, we got a 50-50. We always want the centimeters to cancel. The only way they can cancel, it's already in the numerator, so it has to go to the bottom. Yep, I see those bottoms coming in. So there's 1 centimeter in 10 millimeters. Okay. And so we're going to do, so we would multiply 53.2 times 10, which would give us 532 millimeters. Okay. No, don't say that. You are not slow. No, not at all. No, I'm telling you, this took me forever to understand. And I had to go get, when I was learning it in chemistry, because you do a lot of dimension analysis first in chemistry, you don't do so much in math, or at least my teachers never did it. The first time I experienced all this conversion stuff was in chemistry. And I was like, why am I struggling to understand? And she's like, literally, if it's on top, put it on bottom. If it's on bottom, put it on the top. And then when she said it like that, I was like, oh, that's it? It's like something just clicked in my brain. So hopefully it's clicking. Hopefully it will click, okay? Alrighty. But you have to see this as top. That's another reason why some people don't get the top and bottom, because it's like, well, is it on the top or is it on the bottom? Well, this is on the top because everything can be written over 1. Okay. That's why when we start, it's always on the top. Just wanted to make sure that's clear. Chemistry and physics. Yes. 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 Okay. So number 3, do you guys, I think we did enough of cups and ounces, quarts and pints. Do you guys want to just skip over to the word problems? Should we go to the word problems, or do you guys want to finish out the cups and quarts? No. Okay. All right. So we're going to keep on going. I see some no's. We're going to keep on going. Okay. So we have 7.125 cups. All right, we're going to ounces. So we have cups, 2 ounces. All right, somebody put in the chat. Where does my 8 go? Does my 8 go up here or down here? Where does my 8 go? Top or bottom? Okay, up, top. Okay, good. So 8, because there's 8 ounces in 1 cup. So this cups cancel, and now we can multiply. We can do 7.125 times 8. Oh, let me see. Did I press something? Yes, I did. So 7.125 times 8 is going to give us 57. So we would have 57 ounces. Okay. Good, B. Good. All right. So we're going to start with our quarts. Always start with what you're given. This is what also helps when you get into dosage calculations, understanding that you're always starting with the given. A lot of that is proportions. I also do dose calcs, you guys, as well. I got a couple of videos on my YouTube page. So we're going to do quarts into, is it quarts into pints? Yes, quarts into pints. Pints, okay? All right. So we have 1 quart equals 2 pints. And if we have 2.50 doubled, $2.50 doubled, that's $5. So we have 5 pints. Oh, good, KB. Welcome in. I'm glad you're here. Hopefully I can turn that hate into a little bit of, from hate to a little bit annoyance, okay? Hopefully when you come in here, it's like, I'm annoyed, but I don't hate it. Thank you for all the follows, you guys. Thank you, thank you. KB said, NFC said, me too, KB. Well, I'm glad y'all both here, okay? All right, so let's look at some word problems, right? Let me see if I can scoot this page over so you guys can see all the words. Oh, man, it's cutting it off. It's not enough. Let's see if I can move this up a little bit. So let me move up my stand real quick. Let me see if we can get all the words in there. Hold on. Bear with me, you guys. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Let me see. Boom. Okay. Let me go up a little bit higher. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Hopefully that way you guys can see it. Okay. Can we see the whole problem? Let me see. Yes. Okay. We got it all up on there. All right. So a car traveling at a constant speed travels 170 miles in 4 hours. How many minutes will it take for the car to travel 1,000 feet? All right. So we got a lot going on here. Okay. Because they have feet, then they talking about miles, then they talking about hours, and then they talking about how many minutes. So, we got a lot of conversions to do. So we want to change because we want to say how many minutes will it take. So when we say how many minutes, we don't know. So we're going to put X over to travel in 1,000 feet. So we're going to put 1,000 feet down here. Okay. We're going to set this up like a proportion. Now, when you set it up as a proportion, you have to have the same units. So if we said minutes, if this side is minutes here, we need to make sure this side up here is minutes. So what we have to do is we have to change this 4 hours to minutes. So we have to start with 4 hours. And then there's 1 hour makes how many minutes? Well, 60 minutes it takes to make 1 hour, right? So we're going to do 4 times 60 to change it to minutes. And 4 times 60 is 240 minutes. So now that we have minutes and minutes on top, we're going on the right direction. They also gave us that is 175 miles. But here we have feet. So we also need to change this 175 miles to what do we need to change it to? To feet. So then we have to know how many feet there are in a mile. Well, in 1 mile, there are 5,280 feet. So we would end up multiplying these numbers. So we would get 175 times 5,280. And that would give us 924,000 feet. Okay. Whew. Okay. That alone just took so much work, right? Because we first had to change our miles to feet. Then we had to change our hours to minutes. And we're still not done, right? Because we still don't know how many minutes, but we're closer to figuring it out. So now, what do we do? How do we solve a proportion? Can anybody put it in the chat? How do we solve a proportion? What do we do? Cross multiply. Yes, you guys, beautiful. So we're going to cross multiply. We're going to do this times this, and we're going to do this times this. So we're going to do 924,000 x equal to 240. Now, whenever you multiply by 1,000, you just add 3 more zeros. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then how we get x by itself? Opposite of multiplication is division. And so we would end up dividing 24000 924,000, and we would get x equals, okay, we can cross out 0, 0, 0, okay? Whenever you have a 0 on the top and a 0 on the bottom, you can just cross them out. So really we're doing 240 divided by 924. And that will give us 0.25. It doesn't say how much to round, but in the answer they gave, let me make sure I did my units right. So actually, can I do that? Yeah, I should be able to. 924. Let me make sure I did that right. Because my answer is saying it's supposed to be 0.00025. And I'm coming out with 0.025. So let me just make sure. So 175 times 5280 gives me, yeah. And then if we do 240123, right? Oh, let me see. 240123 divided by 924,123. Let me see what we get. Yeah, I'm still coming out with that. 0.25974 minutes per feet. Yeah, you came out with 0.26. A little more than 15 seconds. Yes, a little more than 25. Well, yeah. Well, it'd be, I don't even understand. Like, that's really hard. 0.25 minute. How can we even read that, right? I round it up. Yeah. So you could say 0.26 minutes per foot if you round up. Any questions on this one? Any questions? Per 1,000 foot? Okay, Matthew, you saying per 1,000 feet? Oh, okay. How many minutes will it take for the car to travel 1,000 feet? Okay. So then, I got it, but it's confusing. Okay, you got it, but it's confusing. And I'm going to confuse you just a little bit more, okay? Because it's saying how many minutes will it take for the car to travel 1,000 feet? So we found how much it's going to take us to travel in a minute per foot. Per foot. But we needed to travel how much it's going to take us to 1,000 feet. So what do we have to do here? We have to take this number and we have to divide it, I believe, by 1,000. Because we're trying to travel in 1,000 feet. It's saying for the car to travel in 1,000 feet. What we found was per foot, 1 foot. We need 1,000. So we have to divide it by 1,000. I just don't like it when the calculator gives you, because not everybody can read scientific notation. But if we divide this, let me show you. So if we're answering the 1,000 foot, we would take our answer. Ooh, we're running out of space, y'all. We would do 0.025974, and we would divide it by 1,000. Now, when you divide something by 1,000, you move the decimal places over 3 spaces to the left. And so we would have to add a 0 here and here and here. So our answer for the 1,000 feet would be 0.00025974. This is our true answer for the 1,000 feet. So it's going to take you less time for the 1,000 more feet. Yes, yes. Because it's saying how many minutes will it take the car to travel those 1,000 feet? I think we multiply instead. So I have the answer right here, you guys, because I did not want to confuse anybody. So the answer that I got out of the book that I used for this it says it's 0.002597 minutes per foot. Unless the answer key is wrong, and sometimes it is wrong. But this is what the answer key said. So I did write these down because I didn't want to confuse anybody. So we'll come back to this one. Because I'm going to find it in the book and I'll read it, or I'll show you guys what it says on the computer, why we divide by 1,000 and not multiply. Okay. So we'll come back to this one. So we'll start this one at the very end. We'll come back to this one. And then we'll just keep on working. So let's keep on going, getting our answers for the next one, okay? And we'll double check why the book says with the explanation so everybody can understand why we divide and not multiply, okay? Okay? All right. Let's keep on going though. I just want to show everybody I did write the answers. And I know it's 67 in the book that I got it from. So we'll check it, okay? All right. So, the book that I use, it's called a pharmacology book. It's for people that are trying to get into the pharmacology or PT something. It's online. It's a beautiful book. It explains, it has thousands of problems. It's really cool. They have dosage calculation in it, all kind of things. So I'm going to share that with you guys at the very end. Okay. So let's go to number 2. A car traveling at a constant speed travels 175 miles in 4 hours. How many feet will the car travel in 10 minutes? Okay, this one is like it again, right? They're giving us hours. We got to change it to minutes, okay? So we're going to start with how many feet. When we don't know something, we put an X. I don't know how many feet, but we'll travel in 10 minutes. So I'm going to put 10 minutes here, okay? Then we have 175 miles. Well, the good thing is we've changed 175 miles up here. So we know how many feet that is. It's 9,924,000 feet, okay? Over 4 hours. Again, we did our 4 hours. So we know how many minutes that is, and it's going to be 240 minutes. Now, I want everybody to pay attention here. See how we had the minutes on top last time because they are asking for how many minutes, right? So I put the minutes on top. Here they're asking for how many feet. So the feet are on top, and that's why I had to put the minutes on the bottom. Now we're going to cross multiply. Okay, so we're going to cross multiply here. Boom, boom. So we're going to get 240x equal to 924,000, and we're going to add one more zero because we're timesing it by 10. 0. Whenever we want x by itself, whenever we have a number attached to a variable, they're multiplied. So to undo that, we're going to divide by 240. Okay. This 0 and this 0 can cancel out. So we would get x equals, let's put it in the calculator. So we're going to do 924,123 divided by 224. Actually, let me get rid of that 0. Shift clear. Oh man, I'm messing up. Okay, so 924,000 divided by 24. And that's going to give us 38500. Okay. All right. So again, right? This is feet per minute. Okay. Okay. So, but remember it's saying how many feet will the car travel in 10 minutes? So this is per minute, right? So we needed to know how many it will travel in 10 minutes. So we're going to take our answer and we're going to divide it by 10 because we need to know how many are in that first 10 minutes. So then we cancel, and our true answer, how many feet will we travel in the first 10 minutes, will be 3,850 feet in that first 10 minutes. And here we could check our answer. Number 2 says 3,850 feet per minute. So I know you guys are saying multiply, but we're not multiplying. Why? I know. Okay, that is a great question. Why are we not multiplying? And I think it's because of how I set up the problem, to be honest. So let's see if I set it up without the 10 minutes here and just do it 1 minute. So let's see how that will change and then see if we have to multiply then that way. But I believe it's on how I'm setting it up. So I'm going to go over here. I'm actually going to get another piece of paper because that is a great question. Okay. And we always, whenever we do math, we always want to know why we're doing what we're doing so we can comprehend it, right? So it can actually make sense. So let's go here. Okay. I'm going to take this same problem and I'm going to do it with 1 under here. And let's see if so we're going to put x feet over 1 minute. Okay. Is equal to 924,000 feet per 240 minutes. Okay. So now if we cross multiply, then we would get 240x equals, okay, let me not go too fast, 924000. Okay, I cross multiplied here. And I put x feet over 1 minute instead of the 10 minutes, okay? Now I'm going to divide by 240. Divide by 240. And we would get x equals, this would cancel out because a 0 over 0 can cancel out. And if we put 92400 divided by 24, we would get 3,000. No, that would give us that gives us the answer. 3,850. That gives us the straight answer. So why? That's a great question. So it's multiplying. And I wouldn't put 1 here because it said in the first 10 minutes. And we wouldn't multiply by 10 because then that would give us too much. And this came out feet per minute. Man, I gotta... Give me just a second, you guys. I'm gonna bring up the book right now. Let me bring up the book right now. So I'm going to go to my math materials, dosage calc, where's the there, no, that's the PERT, not that one. Let's go back. Let's see, where is my pharmacology? All right, let me go to my email. Bear with me just a second because I'm going to actually show you guys right now. Let's just look at it right now. My email, boom. And then if we go to math material, boom. And then here it goes. Pharmacology. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. So, if everybody, I'm gonna put my laptop down. So this is the book, Math for Pharmacology. That's the book that I use, okay? And it goes over, as you can see, everything. Fundamental math, metric system, okay? It goes over fractions, decimals. I mean, this book is beautiful. I mean, I really like it. It breaks it down. It explains it. Let me see what problem this is. 67. Okay, let me see. So it was 67 and 69. So let me, hold on just a second, you guys. I'm going to get it real quick, okay? I'm going to get it. Oh, more math. Hey, hun. How have you been? More Math is another math of a fantastic math teacher that's also on here, you guys, that goes live and does great explanations of math as well. So if you're looking for somebody, please go follow her because she is fantastic. More Math, I'm good. I miss you. I know I miss you too. I got to call you since I had the baby and, you know, my whole world just went crazy. But we need to link up for sure. So I'm going to, if you still have my number, please text me. If not, I got to DM you, text you. So let me see. Where is it? 67. I'm going to go to the answer key, you guys. And I hope I can find it quickly. 67. All right. Okay, let's see. Dun, dun, dun. I guess this is kind of like the problem when you don't write the section you got it from. This is the problem, you guys. Ah, man. Okay, you guys. It's going to literally take me too long. Ah, I feel bad. It's going to take me too long to actually, I think, because I don't know. It's not saying like I wrote 67, but I don't know which chapter I got it out of. But if you're looking for a great book for more practice, I mean, their explanations on how they like do like all this medical math, ratios. I mean, it's really fantastic. It like really breaks it down. They have like every section. So if anybody's looking for a great resource, Academia, it's free. You can download it. Let's see. Oh, you guys, I won't be able to. I've been looking. I cannot find it. But that is why I wrote the answers. So, amoxicillin. So I'm not gonna. Let's see. You guys, I'm not gonna be able to find it. This is a huge book. Oh. Maybe some other teachers can help me. Maybe some other teacher friends in the chat can help us to see why that is, explain why. Because I can't explain why. So I just know this is the answer and we divide by 10, but people were saying that why do we multiply? This is not for high school. This will be for like pharmacology, people that are going to the medical field, stuff like that. I missed the question. So okay, more math. The question is, a car traveling at a constant speed travels 170 miles in 4 hours, right? How many feet will the car travel in 10 minutes? So how I set it up was proportion way. I did X feet over 10 minutes is equal to, we had to change this 175 miles to feet so we could have the same unit. And we did that by doing 175 miles times, because there's 5,280 feet in 1 mile. So then we multiplied this and got this number. We also needed to change the 4 hours into minutes. So we did 4 times 60 and got, what did we get? We got 240 minutes. And then we cross multiplied, and then we got this answer, 38,500 feet per minute. But it says, how many feet will their car travel in the first 10 minutes? So people are saying we need to multiply by 10, but we are ending up dividing by 10 because the answer is saying 38,500 feet per minute. But people are like, why are we dividing and not multiplying? So, and the question is, why are we dividing and not multiplying instead? So then I tried to set it up this way without the 10 minutes, right? I tried to just do it 1 minute, and then it gave me directly to the answer, and I'm not even multiplying here. Because you found out how many feet it was in 10 minutes but they wanted it for 1 minute. So, so you're saying when I set this up, I'm finding it in the first 10 minutes. This is my answer for the first 10 minutes, how many feet it would have been in the first 10 minutes. Versus here, because this would have, is that what you're saying? Yes. Oh, and then here, so the answer is giving it to how many feet it takes 1 minute. Yes. This is why I love it, you guys. Those who stuck with me, 188 people, let's go, okay? This is why I do this, literally. Because sometimes it's like, laughing out loud, you got it. I'm the second question myself, okay? People making me like, no, you have to multiply by 10. And I'm like, why do we multiply by 10? But yes, that is why, you guys. Thank you, you guys. I could not see it for the life of me. I'll start thinking, second guessing myself, But that is why, because I found it within the first 10 minutes. So really, this is, okay, I get it. I'm not going to explain it no more. I would just keep it pushing, okay? Thank you. Thank you. Sending you a heart, okay? I needed that. All right, let's go to number 3, you guys. Okay, if a car is traveling 75 miles per hour, okay, how many feet will it travel in 10 seconds? Okay, we're going to do the same thing. Okay? We're going to do the same thing. So, 75 miles per hour. So, we're going to start with how many feet. Okay, I don't know how many feet is there in 10 seconds. I'm going to put the 10 seconds here. Okay? Equal to... Now, the question is there a better way than what I'm doing, how I'm showing it? And I'm sure there is. Maybe there's a better way. So this is how many feet? I don't know, right? So I put an X when I don't know something. 75 miles, we can change this. We need to change it to feet to be in the same units. So 75 miles is, if we put mile down here, there's 1 mile to 5,280 feet. Okay. So we're going to find that out. Okay. So we're going to do 75 times 5,280. And that's going to give us 396,000. 396,000. Okay, feet. And then it says per hour. Well, per hour is 1 hour. We need to change that 1 hour to seconds. So let's go over here. Okay, we have an hour, minute. Then we go from minute to seconds. Okay, so 1 hour takes us 60 minutes. 1 minute takes us 60 seconds. So we would end up with 60 times 60 is 3,600 seconds. Any questions on that? Thank you, More Math, for answering the question. Yes, thank you. Any questions on that? Chris, welcome back, love. Thank you for the perfume. Thank you. All right, I don't see any questions coming in, so we're going to keep on going. We're going to cross multiply. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. And we're going to get 3,600 feet x. Well, I'm not going to put the feet. 3,600x equals 396,000. And we're going to add another 0 because we're timesing by 10. We're going to divide by 3,600 because Whenever you have a number attached to a variable, they're multiplied. To undo that, you have to divide, okay? So then we can cancel out this 0 here and cancel out this 0. So we would end up getting 39600 divided by 36. And that would give us 1100. Okay. Now what we have to do, okay, because I put the 10 in there, I'm going to divide by 10. Okay. This cancels out and we're left with 110 feet per second. And that is our beautiful answer. Thank you, Cherish, for the rose. Thank you, thank you. So I'm giving the answer. Yeah, so this is one answer or this is the answer. I'm giving the answer that the actual book that I got it out of, because I wrote the answers over here. This is what the book had as their answers, so that I'm just giving you the answer that the book gave, how they got to the answer in the book, okay? So they're both equivalent, okay? Alrighty, okay. Good. Let's see if we have one more word problem. No, thank goodness. We got rid of all we done with those crazy word problems. All right. So now we're going to go straight back to, let's see. I wanted to practice more of the, not the yards and the miles. I wanted to practice, let's see, this kind. Okay. I want to practice using that table. Let me see. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, this kind, okay, that you'll see more in medical school. So when you make the table here, not medical school, but pharmacology or HESI or T's, any of those. So this would be kilo, hecto, then it's deca, and then this right here is all the units, okay? You could have millimeters, meters, liters or grams here, okay? Then we have DC, centi, and milli, okay? All right, so using this table, okay? Using this table, it says we start at 500 centimeters. We want to go to 1 meter. So where we start is here. We're going to move it over 1, 2. Now, you have to know which direction you're going. So we're going to 1, 2 to the left, okay? So in every whole number, the decimal is always at the end of that whole number, which would be right here. So we would move it over 2 spaces to the left. So that means we would have 5 meters. Good. NFC said 5. Yes. 5 meters. Now, if you don't like memorizing charts, you could still do this. We could start with our given 500 centimeters, right? We just have to know how many centimeters there are in a meter. Well, there's 100 centimeters in 1 meter. Oh, good. Yes. Yeah, I was tutoring a college intermediate algebra student, and then they did it this way with the chart, and I was like, oh man, because I learned it always this way from chemistry. I never learned it this way, but then this chart made it make so much more sense. It was like, oh, it's so much easier if you can memorize the order correctly in the chart, right? Write it down correctly. So then you would get 500 over 100. And this cancels and you just left with 5, you guys. I like that. Good. Okay, we're going to use it for all of these, okay? So let's go to number 2. So we're starting with 7,000 meters, okay? So meter is in the middle. So we're starting here. We want to go to kilometers. Ooh, we want to go to kilometers, right? So I see those 7s coming in. Beautiful. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. All right. I have to pay attention to which direction I'm going. I'm going to the left. So I'm taking this 7,000, writing the decimal there, and I'm going to move it over 3 spaces to the left. So here I have 7. Thank you so much for the rose, Melissa. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so let's do number 3. What do you guys get in the chat for number 3? Let me see those beautiful answers. 9 centimeters equals how many milliliters? What do you guys get? Somebody said 90. Okay, good. Okay. So we're going to start with centimeter. This is our centimeter. We're going to millimeter. So we move one place to the right. So if I start here and I move the decimal over one place to the right, then I put a 0 in the space, and beautiful, it is 90 millimeters because it goes from centimeters to millimeters. So it moved it only once. So you add a 0 one place to the right. 90, 90, 90. Good, good. All right, let's go here. So we're going from 80 millimeters to how many centimeters? 8. Good. Yes, you guys. 8, 8, 8, 8. Yes, so if we start with milli, so I'm going to change it. So this one, we're starting here and we're moving one place to the right. This is what you have to understand. The decimal is after every whole number. So it moves it 1 to the right. So we would get 8 centimeters. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Let me see those answers for number 5. What do you guys get for number 5? Thank you for the double taps. Can everybody take a second to double tap their screen for me? Can we get to 10K likes? 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Beautiful, you guys. You guys are on it with this. Okay. So we get to centimeters, and then we're going to go to millimeters. So we're going to go 1, 2. And it's going to bring us 2 we're going to the left. So we're going to start here, 1, 2, and we get 3. And this little table here is kind of like, ooh, it's like works. It's like, you see it? Does this table make sense, you guys? Do you guys like the table, or do you guys like doing it this way? I mean, I learned it this way. And now, since I've been tutoring somebody, this table is like, wow, it's so much easier. Yes, good, Chris. Okay, good. Okay, so we'll continue. Definitely table. Yes, yes. All right, let's go to here. I'm going to write the table again. Okay. And this would be like a mind dump thing, okay? So you would need to memorize the table right before you get on your test. Don't even look at any question. You wouldn't mind dump it. That's the first thing you're writing on your test. So that way you'll have it. So this is kilometers, hecta, deca. Then this is all the units, okay? So this middle one, you have meters, liters, grams, okay? This is DC, centi, and milli, okay? All right, so we're starting with grams. So we're starting in the middle because we have grams here. And then we're trying to get to kilograms. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. We're going to the left. So I put my decimal there. I move it over 1, 2, 3. And it is 2. Boom. Good, you guys. I see those 2s coming in. Yes. A way to remember the formula can be King Harry. Oh, let's see it. So King Harry died Monday drinking chocolate milk. Beautiful. King Harry died Monday drinking chocolate milk. And you just have to know this is like all the units. So it works for liters, grams here. Okay. Love that. Thank you, user, for the share. Wonderful. All right, number 2. What do you guys get for number 2? $1,000. Okay, we got 1,000 in there. Oh, we got 10,000. Okay. All right, so we're starting with liter. So I'm going to start here at the liter. Then I'm saying how many places am I moving to get to milliliter? Well, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So you don't count this as 1. This is where you start. So you do 1, 2, 3. And then we're going here to the right. So I'm adding 3 more zeros. Or you could just say, this is my decimal. I have to move it over 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. So we put 0, 0, 0. So really, this is 10,000 milliliters. Yes, it's 10,000. Because we started with the 10 and you move it over. Does that clear up why it's 10,000 and not 1,000? Good. We're at 8.5K. Yes. Okay, good. Can everybody double tap their screen? I'm going to double tap with you guys. I want to end with 10K likes. Can we end with 10K likes, please? Thank you for the double taps, everyone. I appreciate you. All right, let's go to number 3. We have 10 kilograms. How many grams is that? Okay, so we're going to start. We're going to start with our kilograms. So over here. And then we're moving 1, 2, 3 to get us to grams. Okay, so I see 10,000, 10,000. Beautiful, you guys. So we have 10. We put this decimal. We move it over 1, 2, 3. Put 0, 0, 0. And we have 10K, 10,000 grams. Thank you for the double taps, you guys. We made it to 10.6K likes. I appreciate all my tappers and all the people that are putting in comments in the chat, the follows. Thank you, you guys. Good. Let's go to number 4. Is this on the GED test? Thank you, Melissa, for the rose, hun. Is this on the GED test? I don't think I've seen conversions on the GED test. But I could be mistaken, but I don't think I have seen conversions on the GED test. No. Yeah, somebody said no. Yeah, I don't believe so. So 3,000 milliliters. All right, let me see you guys answer in. What do you guys get for number 4? 3. Ooh, okay, we getting 3. So we start with milliliter. So we're going to start. Let me see, what color do I want to do? So we're going to do pink. So we're going to start here at the milliliter. And then we're going to move it over to liter. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to the left. So my decimal's right here. 1, 2, 3. And it is 3 liters. See, once you understand this table and how it works, this stuff is really like, whoa, it's not that bad. But when you're trying to remember, like, there's 100 in 1 milli, there's 100 in a liter, or 1,000, and all you're trying to remember ways like 1,000 kilo. It's like it gets confusing, right? But if you have this little King Harry died on Monday. Oh, I forgot. User, can you put it back in there? How to memorize this thing? I just remember KHDMDCM. But there's a saying. So if you're good with like King Harry, like songs, put it in the song and then you'll memorize it. All right, 9 liters. Okay, 9 liters. So let me get our 9 liters. So here we have 9 liters. And then we're going to milliliters. 1, 2, 3. So thank you. User said King Harry died Monday drinking chocolate milk. Oh, thank you, Goddess. King Harry died drinking chocolate milk. That's how you memorize it. King Harry died drinking chocolate milk. King Harry died. Oh, does it not have the middle? Oh, thank you. So then we're going to do 9. Add those 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we would get 9,000 milliliters. Let's go. All right, you guys. I am burning out. Okay, so I need to go refresh, recharge. But I am jumping back on today because my goal is to hit these hours that I need to hit. I give myself a monthly goal to hit so many hours live. So I will be on. I don't know what time. It depends on the kids, but I'm going to try to get back on around 11, 12, 1-ish, 12. Well, somewhere around there. And I think I'm going to be doing, I need to finish up doing some GED math. So I'll be doing GED. I have a few more problems on the GED test that I needed to finish up on the last live. So if you know anybody that's going to be needing help with the GED, we got into division. So this is where we're going to be starting next. We're going to be doing, and then some multiple choice problems just like that you see on the GED. So we'll continue with that. All right, you guys. Have a wonderful, blessed day, and I will most definitely catch you on the next one. Bye.